Ryan, what does it say about your team as far as that never give up attitude after being down 2-0, 10 minutes left to come back and earn a point?
Yeah, I think it was accumulation of the whole second half. I thought they played really well. Dominated position, shots and goal, everything. And I think it was accumulation of the pressure. And you're right, the character and mentality to not concede a third and destroy the game, but also always looking to press forward. And the guys got their rewards.
May you change your mindset now based on the changes that made in that game with bringing in Justin up front with Robbie because Robbie wasn't having much success in the first half just playing up top by himself.
Yeah, definitely. It's fantastic when you can make, last 2 or 3 games have made substitutions that have made real impacts. And of course that makes, it puts, other options in your head. And, Justin came on, did really well. And, I think it caused a lot of problems and we'll see that, and obviously Louis as well. He got on the ball and he started attacks and he wanted it, and so yeah, it's increases the options, which is good.
Do you feel that was almost even hard done by? That 3 points could have came out of it with the no penalty call, with a handball, and with the big save that was made on Darren at the end.
I suppose you can get a wee bit greedy, but the first half wasn't that bad. The first half, that's what was frustrating. I just thought we probably weren't as brave on the ball. We need to be a bit more brave on the ball, and we're a bit cautious. So when you kind of look at it, you kind of think if we had kind of been a bit brave, like we were in the second half for the whole 90 minutes, then yeah, a greedy me would like to think that we could have get 3 points. But that's the best team in the league as well at the moment. So they're going to have spells, but they're going to be obviously very dangerous. But yeah.
Ryan, could you give us an injury update? There was no Eckersley, no Dunfield, no Walshman today at practice.
Well, Eck said he felt his hamstring when he celebrated the second goal. So which is an interesting one. So he might have been sprinting to celebrate with Rusty rather than sprinting in the other 90 minutes. But he's just cautionary at the moment. So we're just keeping him out. He's just got a wee tight hamstring, but hopefully he'll be right.
Do you see a possibility for the weekend then?
Hopefully, yeah. We just don't know. Like, me looking at him from, me to your way, he looks 100% fine. But obviously, I think his hamstring is a bit tight, so we'll see.
And Terry, is he long term?
Yeah, Terry's seeing his knee's settled down really good, but he's seeing the orthopaedic in a couple of days, and then we'll kind of go from there with Terry.
And Welshman was injured in the reserve?
Yeah, did his ankle in like a 50-50 knock kind of thing. And it just swelled up a bit, but again, I think again it's precautionary stuff, and on this kind of surface with those kind of knocks, that it can be a bit unforgiving.
What if Eckersley can't go? What options do you have at fullback? I mean, you got Morgan, you got Russell, you got Richter. Those three. Yeah,
exactly. So Ashton was really impressive in the reserve game. I thought he played really well, and so did Ryan Richter. They performed very well. So they've got a lot of options there. So it's really good.
What about going to Philly? It seems like it's one of those away games where 3 points are a possibility. There's not many places in this league where you go in and you say 3 points are possible. You look at, you pick up a point and whatnot. 3 points a possibility on the weekend, and how big would that be for staying in the playoff race, mid-season? Yeah,
exactly. I think you're right. I think Philadelphia, is a place that we can go in there with a lot of confidence. We're tough, we know that, but yeah, I think we're, the last 5 games have shown that we can be competitive against it anyway. We just got to turn that kind of, I suppose, these results into kind of a bit more belief. And I think once we start believing, then yeah, hopefully we can kind of turn a couple of these draws into 3 points, starting at Philly.
Does Danny get his spot back, or Galley had a good game? Obviously, he's going to be healthy. Do you think you'd like to put him in against his old team?
Yeah, well, even Donnell Henry was really good in the reserve game as well. I thought he was very impressive. So it's fantastic. Danny now has got to come back, and that's the realism of kind of professional football. That's guys taking their chances, and that's great. Not just Gale, but as you say, Justin Braun, Louis Silva. All these guys are taking their chances, and it's really good for the squad.